Alright everyone, welcome back. We got a bit of a numbers video today. We got the Ubisoft reports for the full year 2022 to 23 earnings figures. We're going to check it out because there is some stuff about the Division 2 here, Division Heartland, Division Resurgence, the Division franchise overall, and it's positive news. Yes, positive news, which I'm sure some of you, 1% of you, will be surprised about because you're the people that go into the comments of my videos and all the other YouTubers that make content for the Division 2 and go into the comments and say, dead game, and why are you still covering this game, and yet you're still watching me cover this game. So yeah, how about you don't waste your time. Anyway, moving on. Division 2, Division Heartland, Division Resurgence appears to be growing. So let's have a look at this here. So starting off, as you can see, we've got some numbers here for Assassin's Creed and Rainbow Six, but Tom Clancy's Division 2 session days are up 28% year on year in Q4, leading to 36% net bookings growth over 12 months. That is a pretty huge increase for a game that is coming into year 6 basically, or year 5 even. I mean, we got year 5 coming up. Coming into year 5. That is a pretty large increase. If that means if you've got 10 million Division 2 players, then you're looking at 13 million players now. So it's a pretty large increase, and that is really, really good news. And I think anybody who's playing the Division 2 will be happy to see that. I'm not surprised that there's been an increase in viewership and players playing the game, just based on what I've seen. I'm a little bit surprised it's that much. And I think the main positive of this is that we've just had year 4 and we've had season 11, and aside from the final manhunt of season 11 and the overall lore for season 11, which I think, by the way guys, is awesome, and the manhunt is definitely my favourite manhunt they've had so far. Very difficult for some people. I mean, I did Sparkle with a skill build, so it was actually really easy, but for a lot of people who didn't run skill builds on Sparkle, yeah, I've heard it was actually really difficult. But yeah, the manhunt lore, everything is really, really good. But I would say overall, the season itself was a little bit lackluster. So from having had a couple of seasons which haven't been massively great, and still receiving that kind of net bookings, I think that overall is really, really good, especially going into a year 5 season 1 where we're looking at a new mode and a lot of other new stuff coming, and a very exciting year, a year where they have a full team working on the Division 2, which we didn't have for last year. So yeah, I think I can only see this going up. I can only see us getting better as the years go on. So let's have a quick look at what else they say here. It says our teams are making headway across the board as we look to bring exciting game experiences, both premium and free to play, to players on all platforms in 2024. Development of the year's lineup is progressing well, with big brands like Assassin's Creed, Avatar, Rainbow Six and The Division, as well as long-lasting live service titles like Skull and Bones, The Crew, and Motivest and X Defiant. So all moving forward very in the way that they ultimately want. It says more information will be shared at our upcoming for Ubisoft Forward event, which I believe is June 12th. I think it says here somewhere. I believe it's June 12th that we've got the Ubisoft Forward. Here we go. Ubisoft Forward will take place on June 12th. So yeah, we're going to hear more about probably Division Resurgence, probably Division Heartland, and I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if on June 12th we get a release date for year 5 season 1, because we do know it's releasing in June. It would make sense that they give us a release date at Ubisoft Forward, and then it goes live maybe a couple of days later. It might even go live the same day or the next day, I don't know. That would make sense to me. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that Ubisoft Forward event. I always find those events pretty cool. It says the X Defiant closed beta reached over 1 million players with strong viewership. X Defiant, by the way guys, in my opinion, is a really great game. Similarly, we expect Rainbow Six Mobile and the Division Resurgence to illustrate our progress, and we're happy to see that the gameplay reveal of the Division Heartland was received positive community reception. Yeah, I would say overall the reception for the Division Heartland was really strong, really positive, and I would say the Division Resurgence also really strong, good reception. Division Resurgence for me was a really great mobile game, and I don't play mobile games, I don't like mobile games, but it played really well. And it was really good, so I'm very happy about that. I really want to play the Division Heartland. It's very easy to look at footage and trailers and say, this looks great and that looks great, but actually until you got your hands on and you're playing it and you know how it feels like, it's really hard to know whether it's a game that you're going to enjoy or not. And we just don't have that yet with the Division Heartland. I've not been able to play any of the betas or anything like that. I refuse to sign an NDA. because it would inhibit me making videos. So it's kind of my fault. But I'm excited for some kind of open beta, which we may or may not get. I think we're meant to be getting some kind of beta at the end of the year, but I don't know if it's a closed one or not. So moving on to game highlights, it says Division 2 saw strong engagement in Q4, session days up 28%, leading to 4-year net bookings growth of 36% year on year. In April, our team showcased the future of the franchise during the Division Day. Division 2 announced their Year 5 roadmap, with the first season to launch in early June, which will notably include a new game mode, Descent. Division Heartland team showcased the first gameplay footage, receiving a positive community reception, and announced that there will be a closed beta later this year. Finally, the Division Resurgence, the upcoming mobile game, announced a new testing phase for this summer. I mean, the Division Heartlands feels like it's been in development forever. And of course, we're getting a new beta at the end of the year. I'm not expecting Division Heartland to release until right at the end of the fiscal year of 2023-24. So probably April 24 is when I expect them to kind of bring this, or March 24 when I expect them to bring this out. I mean, it's not going to come any time soon. So yeah, but there is stuff coming in. If you've been following me or you've been following Division, you know all of this stuff. You know what's coming. And if you don't know about that stuff, then turn on notifications, follow the channel, and I'll make sure you can get all that information. The rest of this stuff then is just numbers, guys. I mean, it's just, there's nothing really else in here that talks about the Division or the numbers they're putting in or any of that sort of stuff. But overall, I mean, it does say here the title release schedule, Year 5 Season 1, and we've got it April, June 2023. So it's just confirming that we are going to be getting Season 1 in June 2023. That's, of course, if it doesn't get delayed. I don't think it will get delayed. I really think it is kind of set in stone, the June 2023, which is why they pulled the PTS short as well. They're trying to get those fixes in as soon as possible. But overall, guys, I mean, if you're a Division fan, which I'm sure you are if you're watching my videos, then this is really, really positive. It's easy to look at Twitch numbers and be like, the game's dead. It's easy to look at maybe even YouTube views for some people, myself included, and say the game is dead. But actually, there's a lot of people playing the Division 2 that are maybe not from America or not from the UK where I am, who are from other regions that may, or are not quite as popular. I'm not sure if that's the right term for that, but there are a lot of people playing the Division 2, and I always use this when people talk about Twitch numbers for the Division 2. I think I remember when Final Fantasy 14 had like 1 million concurrent players, but actually on Twitch only had about 40,000 viewers at one time. Twitch numbers, yeah, there is correlation there sometimes, but actually it depends on what the game is, because quite often a lot of games you're not going to watch, you'd rather play. I mean, there are plenty of games I would rather watch than play. I mean, I watch World of Warcraft streamers. I've never played World of Warcraft in my life, and I know there's a lot of people that do that, and it's the same for other games where, like the Division 2, for example, I rarely watch Division 2 streams. I don't enjoy watching Division 2 itself. I enjoy streamers, but generally watching Division 2 for me is just not something I enjoy doing, but I do like playing it, and I feel like that is the case for Division 2, so that might be why that's the case. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Overall, the growth for the Division franchise is huge. We got the Division 2, Division Heartland, Division Resurgence, Division movie, if that ever comes out. I don't quite know what's happening with that. We've got novels. The franchise is growing massively, and there's no reason why, if this game doesn't continue to grow over the next couple of years, there's no reason why we won't get a Division 3 at some point in the future. I will guarantee you, if this game keeps producing numbers like this and keeps growing, we will get a Division 3. There is no way Ubisoft are not going to let that happen. I could be wrong about that. I've heard rumours with what they're intending to do for the Division that would suggest we don't get a Division 3, but they're just rumours. So we'll leave that there anyway, guys. That's it. Thanks very much for watching. Until next one. Epic out.